Hi guys, it's me again. Today it is Saturday evening, and you know what? I was bored and I just decided I have not done a get to know me video, so I thought let me just do a quick video for you guys so that you can get to know me better and just to know who Lungelwa is all about. So I made a couple of notes that I'm just going to be looking down. So I I have 3 points which I'm going to expand on. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing is my childhood. So I was born and bred in Durban, KZN, obviously in South Africa. For those who are watching from outside of South Africa, that's in South Africa. It's on the coast of South Africa. And yeah, I have three siblings. I have a twin sister, I have a younger sister, and then I have an older half sister. So yeah, my twin sister, her and I were actually fraternal twins, so which means that we don't look alike, but we were born on the same day. We are the same age, same everything. So yeah. My parents, so I'm an 80s baby, if you can tell by my full name. So my full name is Lungelwa Cleopatra Figeni. Yeah, I think a lot of, if not all, 80s babies have these types of names where we have the so-called white name that we grew up being called. So in my primary school years, I grew up being called Cleopatra. And then over the high school years, because Lungelo is my first name, then I gravitated towards Lungelo. And obviously, I gravitated towards Lungelo. And yeah, I'm known as Lungelo. And then the school that I went to in Durban, the primary school that I went to is called, oh guys, what is it called? Spearman. Jeez, I forgot. Guys, I'm getting old. Spearman Primary, one of the best schools at the time, one of the best public schools at the time. And then for high school, also one of the best public schools, which was called Beshe High School. Fun fact is actually no, Nomza Mumbata went to Beshe High School. So I was in, I think I was in matric when she started or something like that. But yeah. Yeah, how old am I? I'm in my 30s. I won't say exactly how old I am, but yeah, I'm in my 30s. And yeah, and I'm an 80s baby, so I'm sure you can, do an approximate calculation. So mostly for most of my, so we moved around a lot in my childhood, but where I grew up for majority of my childhood was in Sydenham, a place called Sydenham, which is predominantly coloreds and black people, and also Sherwood as well. And we also lived a bit in Newlands East as well. So that's where I grew up. So yeah, yeah, I think that's it when it comes to my childhood. I can't think of anything else that I'd like to mention. Okay, and then if we move on to early years. So early years, my father passed away in when we were in grade 11, which was quite devastating. I mean, to lose a parent when you're about to start a new transition in your life was quite traumatic. So yeah, we lost our father in grade 11. Yeah, it's a long story, but yeah. So currently we have my mother, and then after matric I went to UKZN where I studied, at first I studied politics and economics, and then I changed to business management, but unfortunately I had to drop out. Sorry guys, my nose is bothering me, I don't know why. and I'm not feeling fluish. So yeah, I don't know why. Anyways, where was I? I changed to business management, and then unfortunately I had to drop out. It was before the days of Fees Must Fall. I mean, it was in 2006, 2007, before the days of Fees Must Fall. There was no one, unfortunately, to fight for us. Yes, the SRC was there, but yeah, I won't go in there. But yeah, they were there, but yeah, I had to drop out because I could no longer afford my fees. So after dropping out, that was in 2009, I had to drop out. I was at home looking for a job. I searched everywhere, just, trying to figure out my life. What am I going to do with my life? And then I found a job at Identity Clothing Store. I worked there for over a year, actually. And I was actually starting to enjoy it. Hey, I was actually even assisting the store manager. So yeah, I was. It was an interesting job. I wasn't getting paid much, but yeah, it was. Retail is a lot of work, but quite interesting. And I also did some waitressing as well after matric. I did a bit of waitressing just to get some pocket money as well. So I have some experience there as well. So yeah, while I was working at Identity, a cousin of mine called me. She was in Joburg. She called me up and she was like, "Girl, I have a friend. She works in the entertainment industry. She's looking for someone who's going to take calls. She's opening a new office. She's managing artists. She's looking for someone who's going to be in the office and just take calls." I mean, I had nothing going for me in Durban. I was in a job that I was trying to make the most of. I spoke to my mother, um, and my mother was like, "Yeah, I mean, why not? Just just go for it." So basically, everything just happened so quickly. So I got the call on a Friday. I quit that same day. I bought my bus ticket for the following day, for the Saturday. I mean, it's a typical go to Joburg story with my one suitcase. With my one suitcase, got into a bus. My whole life was in that one suitcase. I even remember that, and I had it for a couple of years after that. I remember that suitcase very well. Packed my life in a suitcase, got into a bus the next day. um I went to Pretoria, so my cousin lived in Centurion. She fetched me where the bus dropped me off. She showed me the route. So mind you guys, if you know how far if you know Joburg and how far the places are. So I was living with her in Centurion, in Littleton, to be specific, living with her in Littleton. And then I had to travel every day to Randburg. So that's quite a distance. So it was very, very difficult. I did that for 1 month. It was very, very difficult. I had to wake up at 3 a.m. every day, trying to catch the taxi. And then sometimes I would miss the taxi, or I would just catch it when I would come back home because of the traffic from Randburg back to Centurion. It was very, very difficult, very, very difficult. But yeah, I pushed through it. And I think that's the type of personality I have. I mean, I'm hardworking, and when I have a task at hand, I put my all into it, even if it's something that I don't want, but I will put my all into it. And I think that's testament to where I am today in my life. So yeah, after a month, I moved to Cosmo City. I found a house to share with two other ladies. Moved in there, and then it was actually much better. The traveling was much better, and this was in 2010. So yeah, to cut a very long story short, We were managing artists like Zonke. We were managing Theo Hosinkwe when he was still, when he had the solo career, and other artists. It was a very interesting time in my life. I mean, I got to experience the other side of, or the not so glamorous side of the entertainment industry. Let's just put it like that. So yeah, and I mean, there were some good parts, but yeah, it just wasn't for me. It absolutely wasn't for me. So obviously, while I was working there, I was still looking for a job, and then eventually I found a job at a financial institution, and then that was where I worked for about 10 years. Sorry guys, I can hear my daughter. Yeah, anyways, so that's where I worked for about 10 years, and then I found another but then within the company I moved around quite a lot, and I got quite a few promotions, and yeah, and I am now in a new company, which I started last year, and yeah, so that's where I am. So my title is business analyst. So yeah, so I'm a business analyst. So yeah, I think I've explained all of that. And then if we go to current, so I won't go into detail on how I met my partner. That's a story for another video. But basically, we met in 2020, just before lockdown, and then we started a relationship. And yeah, we had my daughter. She was planned, by the way. We planned to have her. I fell pregnant in 2021. I think I found out in November 2021, and I gave birth in August 2022. So yeah, and we are currently living together. We are not married, and yeah, that's our current status. That's where I am currently. Did I miss anything? So yeah, why did I start this channel? I think that's probably the last bit. Why did I start this channel? So basically, guys, I am not an influencer. I am just a simple mom, living my life, and I'm just documenting my life. Basically, it's more for my daughter, actually, just for her to see what we got up to, what mommy was up to when she was still a baby, and so on, and all of that. um my channel is just simple day-to-day life. If you're looking for influencer content, if you're looking for luxury unboxing, this is not the channel for you. um I live a very basically the type of life. Sorry guys, that was my alarm. So I was saying that I live a life that a simple Joburger lives. If you're looking for, so that's basically what my channel is about. If you're looking for bargains, if you're looking for tips, if you're looking for mom life, if you're looking for just shopping on a budget. That's me. That's my life, because everything is going into building my future. It's going into building my daughter's future. And that's where my money is going. And that's the content that you're going to get. It's just simple, basic content, just documenting my everyday life. No luxury unboxing, no social media events, no, not social, no influencer events, nothing like that. It's just a simple channel. So if that's the type of content that you are looking for, then please subscribe, and please continue to watch my videos. But if that's not the type of content that you are looking for, then that's also okay. I mean, there's plenty of other channels that you can find that type of content. But yeah, that's just me. I'm a 9 to 5er. I'm a mom. I'm not a wife yet, but I am a partner to someone, and yeah, we are just living our lives. So yeah, that's what the channel is about, and that's just the future of the channel, just simple basic content. Sometimes I will post some educational stuff, but yeah, that's about it. Okay, guys. I think something interesting about me is that I have a stutter. Maybe you've picked it up in my previous videos, but yeah, I do have a stutter, and I think that's probably why I say a lot. I've noticed that I say a lot, and it's just for me to actually count my words. It's a way for me to actually overcome my stutter. Me by speak, I have to speak slowly, and that's why sometimes I say because sometimes the word, the word is in my head, but it's not coming out of of my mouth. There's a bit of miscommunication yana somewhere there. So that's a bit about me. I've already told you that I'm a twin, a fraternal twin. My siblings are in Durban. I'm the only one who came up to Joburg, but I do go down regularly just to visit them. So yeah. Anyways, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. If there's anything that I've missed, I will definitely probably do another get to know me, but not now, maybe in future. So yeah, I'm not really active on Instagram, so but yeah, I can add my Instagram handle, but I'm not really that active. So yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Love you guys. Bye. See you in the next one.